Hi everybody, it's Brittany
and Veronica.
and we're back for another edition of Rosie Reads. If you missed Snack Time Science on Monday, you will not have seen that we are dedicating this week to all things chemistry and chemical reactions. And as an organization that promotes girls and women in science, technology, and engineering and math fields, we could not think of a more appropriate book than to explore
Marie Curie.
So this book of Marie Curie is an introduction to her life and some of her accomplishments. If you don't know anything about her, it's a great intro read. And it's written in it's part of the series Little People, Big Dreams, which if you've not seen this series before, we would highly recommend it. Veronica has a couple of books from the series. Which ones are they?
Emmeline Pankhurst and Coco Chanel. They're really cool people.
So they range from women in STEM to amazing people who've done amazing things. So they're a great introduction to those people if you've not checked them out before. This particular book was written by Marie Isabel Sanchez Vegara, and it was illustrated by Frau Isa. And Veronica and I are actually going to seesaw read this book. What does it mean to seesaw read?
Seesaw read means I read, and then, she reads and then I read. It can go anyway, and it's a great way to learn how to read because you're sounding out sight words and my mom, and then whoever's teaching you how to read is telling you words and you can memorize them, and then you can get up to like the 5 level or 4 level.
So it introduces you to words you might not have seen before. Cool. I like it. All right, so I'm going to start us off. When Marie was a little girl, she made a vow to herself. She was going to be a scientist, not a princess.
You could be a scientist princess, though. A princess of science.
That's absolutely true. You absolutely could.
Marie was from a poor family, but she was very smart. At school, she won a gold medal for her studies, but she kept in her drawer like a treasure. You also need a pretty big drawer, but it's probably just the artist.
Yeah, I think you're right. Marie couldn't go to the same university as her brother. In her home country, only men were allowed to study. She wouldn't take no for an answer, so she packed her bags and she moved away to France. Oh, sorry.
Does it really hurt? Because books are kind. Even though studying in a new language was not easy, Marie soon became the best math and science student in Paris.
In all of Paris. One day, Marie met Pierre, and happily, he loved science just like her.
Soon, Pierre and Marie loved each other too. They married and became Madame and Monsieur Curie.
Hidden away in their laboratory, Marie and Pierre discovered two incredible things: radium and polonium. Those are two elements. If you look at a periodic table, you can learn more about them.
They won a Nobel Prize for their research. Marie became the first woman to receive this honor.
Pretty amazing. Her first Nobel Prize was for physics. One day, Pierre was in a terrible accident, and poor Marie was left alone.
Marie wiped her tears away and worked harder than ever. The audience applauded loudly the day she was awarded her second Nobel Prize.
This time it was for chemistry.
A terrible war.
You can do it.
A terrible war broke out. Marie's discoveries were used by doctors to help injured soldiers.
So you can see that her discoveries of radium and polonium actually helped to create X-rays, which meant that you could look inside people's bodies without them having to have surgery, which is a pretty big accomplishment. After the war was over, many girls followed in Marie's footsteps, studying at her Parisian institute.
She had valuable advice for every new student. In life, there's nothing to be afraid of, only many things to learn in many ways to help those in need.
Many ways to help those in need. And then in the back of the book, there's a timeline of a more detailed history of Marie Curie's life. And so we wanted to leave you with the last bit of this, which says, Marie believed in the beauty of science and that people would use science for good, not evil. She used all of her skills to search for knowledge, and her discoveries continue to help people with illnesses today. So what's something that you could do to help people? How could you use science to help people? Have a think about that. And once you think about those ways that you might be able to use science or any of your other skills to help people in your community, you can maybe think about designing your own Nobel Prize of what you would award for. So Veronica and I both did this as our activity. I did one for philanthropy, but not just in the sense of people donating their money, but people donating their time and their skills and their efforts to make their community a better place. So I think that always deserves a medal.
I did one for activism because I believe people should be awarded for what they believe in.
Very good.
We can do it!
We can do it. We'll see you next week. Join us on Friday for Rosie Makes. The girls are going to explore chemistry by making bath bombs. They're super fun. And so we can't wait to see you later on in the week. See you soon.
Bye!